Hey guys, so I made it to my campsite for tonight. It's in the Mount Hood National Forest, and I am right at the base of Mount Hood. Had beautiful clear weather today, and well, you could see Mount Hood all the way from Portland, but the whole 40-mile drive or whatever it is, you could see it the entire way, and it was fantastic. It was very exciting to be able to see the entire mountain like that. I tried to get some good shots from the road. I'm not sure if they'll come out or not. Yeah, so I'm just here in the National Forest. I am parked on a little pull-off, but kind of tucked into the woods here. Can you hear that noise? That's a beautiful rushing creek. I think it's called Little Camp Creek, something like that. It's just right over there. I walked over and around, and yeah, beautiful. And this hopefully will be a fantastic spot tonight to get some good rest. It's very quiet and should be very dark. And just one night here, quick stay, and I am off again. I'll be in Bend tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's a chilly, rainy morning in Mount Hood, Oregon. And, last night mostly was pretty good. The sleeping, it was quiet and dark for the most part. Yeah, I don't think anyone came driving up the road, not that I heard anyways, which is, I always get slightly creeped out when people are driving around deep in the woods in the middle of the night. It's always a little weird. So I didn't hear any of that. But what I did hear, there's always something. It's always a little creepy. There were people talking outside of my van twice. Maybe, yeah, twice. So it was probably 10:30 or 11, somewhere in between there, and I was reclining and watching something on Netflix, and my vent above was open, so I can hear things on the outside, and mostly I was just enjoying the sound of the creek that's rushing just a few feet over there. But then I heard people talking, and they were close enough that I could hear them over the sound of the river or the creek, which is, a little on the loud side. So I don't know how close they were. I mean, I'm right off of the road. But why would somebody be hiking around here at nighttime? 11 o'clock, they're going for a hike in the National Forest, which has lots of bear and mountain lion. I don't know. People are crazy, I guess. I mean, I don't think they had any interest in me, but still creeps me out because my mind starts racing. It's like, what are you doing in the forest in the middle of the night? Weird things. And then, so that was at like 10:30, 11, and then I fell asleep watching my Netflix like I always do, and it was probably an hour after that, so maybe close to midnight. And I heard them talking again. I maybe that's what woke me up. I don't know. But okay, so they're still walking around and it's pitch black here. It's was really dark. Like, you know, I don't really have a lot of windows or anything in my vehicle, but there's always like light coming in from the vent or, you know, the windows in the front. There was no light. I mean, it was dark, and they're still wandering around in the forest at midnight. So a little creepy, or at least weird. Yeah, weird. I'm gonna go check out, see if I can take a little hike, even though it's cold and rainy. There's, I think it's called Little Creek Falls or something like that, and it's just up the road. So if it's not a pay area, you don't need like a permit, which the other one I checked out over here, Hidden Lake, that one you need a permit to do. And I'm not going to drive all the way back to town, which isn't that close to here, and buy a permit. It's not the $3 or $5 or whatever it is. It's not that. I don't want to drive for it. So if it's not one of those, then I'm going to go and take a look at that waterfall. So it's called Little Zigzag Falls, not Little Creek Falls. And it is a fee recreation fee area. And so I'm just taking a look. I'm not going to do the hike. But it is very beautiful here. This that I'm walking on, this used to be a road back built in the 1920s. Goes up that way. It's now just a hiking path. And this bridge here, this was built back in the 1920s when the road was built. Definitely, you can tell by the style of it, it's probably not something they'd build today, but it's beautiful. So this was built in the early days of automobile travel. Very pretty creek. Lots of little falls. The Little Zigzag Falls is definitely bigger than these. But unfortunately, I won't be showing you that today. Sorry. I'm a tease. So look at this Forest Service vehicle in 1925. Wow. Some thin tires to be coming up these roads. And this is this area in 1923, and there's the bridge. Wow, they really trashed it. All the trees were gone. But thankfully, in the last, how long is that? 90 plus years, it's filled back in quite a bit. And now there's a porta potty too. And look at this rugged cliff here. Wow. And the rocks that come falling off of that thing. That's a little dangerous. The forest smells so wonderful after a rain. It smells cedar and heaven. No hike here today, but I'll probably squeeze in a little hike somewhere else along the road. And by the way, my van tells me that it's 48 degrees out. Brr! And the rain has stopped. I just heard from one of my friends that she's having vehicle issues. And not sure if she can make it to Crater Lake, and probably not completely sure she can make it to Bend. So that's a little disappointing. But she doesn't know yet. Hopefully it'll all be okay, and I'm not sure about my other friend either, so I don't know. I might change my plans completely. Do I want to go to Crater Lake alone? I mean, I'm okay with it, but yeah, I still might go. I'm gonna think about it for a minute and decide.